Joe, so you have an account, but you want some wax. And to get wax, you need to. Uh, I will assume that you don't have any cryptocurrencies in this video, because if you do, you will already be used to using exchanges and stuff like that. So the first thing you need to do is to find a way to buy some crypto for your local currency. And that can be done in many different places. Usually the easiest way is to get Bitcoin, but a lot of exchanges can just have deposits from a bank account or from your Visa or MasterCard. So it's actually getting easier, but it's still a little bit difficult because there's a lot of regulations in the world that make it hard to actually sell crypto to people. So there is workarounds, and you may need to learn a few things to get this done. There are apps in your phone that it had made it pretty simple to buy Bitcoin, and depending on your region, it will be more or less simple to do this. So you have an account on Wax, but you have zero Wax or you want more Wax. So this is what you want to do. The first thing first is one thing you want to learn is that CoinMarketCap.com, this website, is great to look up the different cryptocurrencies and their current price and their market and how it goes over a period of time. Right now, this has a list of 5,500 cryptocurrencies. A lot of them are just pure crap, so be careful if you're new and start looking into this. But Wax, you can just search and you will find it, and you go here and you can see the percentage of change from yesterday, and this can move up a few percent every day. It's a bit volatile, but it's okay. Uh, Here we can go to the marketplaces. I will do this because I got feedback that you couldn't see my screen. So you can go here to market pairs, and then you will be able to find a few different exchanges. So here we have Upbit and Bitfam, which has a wax pair with Korean currency. So these are, if you are from Korea, these are good exchanges. If not, perhaps you shouldn't use this. And I want to clarify that I don't endorse any of these exchanges more or less than any other, but these that have been here for more years are probably the better option because they have had more time to build up some reputation, and hopefully you can trust them more than some of the newer exchanges and smaller exchanges. So the most common ones we can use here is Bittrex, which has multiple pairings. It has Wax with Bitcoin, it has Wax with Feather, which is a stable coin, it has it with dollar and with Ethereum. And it's also Huobi and VCC. These are really your options that are listed here. And on top of this CoinMarketCap, we can also go to CoinGecko, which is a similar site where we can go to Wax. We can find the current price. You don't have to use both of them, but it's good to know that you have two different places. There are more options, but you have two different places where you can find some more information. You can find history of the token. You can sort for 30 days. How is this token moving? And we see we went up and then we went down a bit, but we are still higher than we were a month ago. Very nice to know. So first exchange is Huobi. This exchange, uh, pretty good liquidity. So far, my experience is that it works fine. You can send deposit, you can withdraw, and everything has worked fine. We have Bittrex, which also, in my experience, has worked fine. You can actually go to the market and check it out. And if you have never bought cryptocurrencies before, these different markets may seem weird. It may be difficult to understand how they work. What's a market, what's an exchange? You can just click around and learn and look, and you will see here the different pairings they have. The main token they have that pairs with other tokens. So for example, this USDT is the Feather one. It has a lot of pairings. Let's see, does it have Wax? No, it doesn't, because on Huobi you only have the Bitcoin pairing. You can see here Wax. Wax P stands for Wax Protocol. So this is the correct token. If I go here, I can see, okay, today there has been 3.7 million Wax traded the last 24 hours on this exchange, which means unless you want to buy a shit ton of tokens, it's probably enough of liquidity on this platform. And you can also sort in different ways and look how it is. I won't log into my account because I do not want to expose my details. However, if we go here, you can place a limit order, a market, a stop limit. And if you want to learn more about these, Google these different things and read the whole topic. If I start to go through this, it will be a longer video. So what you really need to know is most exchanges set the price based on the current market price, what they are just traded on. You can set a higher or lower price and it will wait until it reaches that price. Uh, and of course, if you see that you can pay a lot more, then if you want to pay more, it will go directly because there's a lot of open orders here in the right column that you can see. So people will just take it and then it's done. The other exchange is Bittrex. In here you have the USD market and you have Bitcoin market and you have Ethereum market, and yeah, there's different markets here that you can choose from. All of these actually have a wax pair. So if I go to this USD one, I actually trade with a dollar for wax, and here it's been traded for $138,000 in this pair. And if I go to one of the other pairs here, I could have changed where I was. And I go here for wax, I will see that this has another sum. It has 25 Bitcoin traded for the last 24 hours. I can, as I tried to say right now, I could jump here to the different ones. And you will see that although the layout is a bit different on this one, it looks pretty much the same. You can find the different from the time, the different prices, actions, and you can find the listings currently, you can find the last trades. And here you have a few other options, and to learn more about this you better just put in a few minutes, but it's not that hard. If you just want to buy a few tokens, just go in and buy them on market price. If you want to buy more, if you want to put in a larger sum, perhaps you want to know more about what you're doing and why. So these two are options, and when you have wax here, then you can withdraw them to your account. This is the receiving account that you will use. Your account name, that this is my account, so don't withdraw to mine unless you want to give me a tip. But don't do that because you want to do this to your account, and if you have the cloud wallet, it will be 5 letters or numbers and .wam, which is the wax account management. And yours will be something else, and this is what you want to deposit to. You will have an option to set a memo when you deposit, and you don't need to, no, when you withdraw, send tokens to your account, you can set a memo, but you don't need to. When you send tokens from your account to an exchange, if you do not set the correct memo, the tokens will be gone and they will not go to your account on the exchange. So to clarify, if I want to send from my wax blockchain, this is the blockchain account, this is where I store my wax. If I want to send these wax to Bittrex, I need to make sure that I use the correct account name and the correct memo. This information is, if you log in and you check, you will find this information. Now, if you want another option, a decentralized exchange, this means that this exchange actually you don't need to deposit tokens to it to trade. You can use your wax account directly. I can just sign in. I understand. I change this to wax and I can sign in. Oh, there, Cloud Wallet. I was blind. And this one to access my account. Yes, this is okay. And now I see I'm logged in. I can go to an exchange. I can go to trading. And here I will have a few different. This exchange is built for EOS, which is another cryptocurrency. If I go to side token, I can go to wax. And here I can trade wax to EOS if I have an EOS account and wax account. So this is another exchange that I can use if I'm used to trade with the EOS token. So these are the main options you have. If you want to try other exchanges, you can just go to CoinMarketCap and check the top ones. You see the volume here, how much dollars has been traded on this exchange in this token pairing for the last 24 hours. And Probably you will get the most secure exchange and the best exchange based on how much the volume is. The exception is that some exchanges have inflated numbers, but CoinMarketCap is getting better and better to sort that out. So that's good. So summarize, to buy wax, you need to first get some cryptocurrencies or find an exchange that where you can deposit straight into it. I know that you can do that on Bittrex. You can do a wire transfer to Bittrex, and you will be able to get your tokens uh, from your deposit, so to speak. I forgot one exchange. We also have the crypto locally, which is where individuals can post that they are offering cryptocurrency, and they can accept payments in different methods. You can also sort here with different types of methods like PayPal or bank transfers and stuff like that. You can also set locations. You can set local currency, perhaps which can accept a dollar, and you can see different people if they are. This one is away, this one is offline, and you can see if anyone is online right now, and it will go faster than other times. Worth knowing here that yes, this is to private persons. Yes, this may be simple, more simple than an exchange. On an exchange, you need to do something called KYC. You need to give them your information, know your customer. So you will need to provide proof that you are the person that you claim to be, which often includes some type of ID or passport, perhaps some living proof of residency or stuff like that. Uh, on this one, as far as I know, you do not need to do that. Uh, you trade with real people. So if I want to trade USDT or PayPal with Kafir, I can just go to buy. Okay, he accepts up to 1000 wax, this payment method. Here he has a negotiable, so he has different options, but you see the price is different. So for up to 1000 wax, he has $0.59. And if we check here, we can see that it is above a market price that they have here. All of these listings are above market price. That is because they are individuals and they take a risk, and there's fees involved and stuff like that. So the trades will be above market price here, but it might be a good solution for you. Uh, they are also ranked different ways, and you can see their history and okay, I need to log in to do that. But you can find out that you trust them. You can see if they have done um, more trades than the new ones. And you see here, this is a beginner. So be more careful with the ones with lower rep than the higher ones, but don't just trust the reputation. There are people in here that you can find on Telegram. You can speak to them a bit, perhaps you can ask other people if you can trust them, and this system is a smart contract, so everything is safe to use this. um, but don't be stupid. Yes, it is safe, but don't be stupid. So if you want to buy here, you can, and there's a lot of different options. So this is another option if you don't want to use Bittrex or Huobi or Nudex. So these are really the four best options if you are outside of Korea right now. Uh, so that was it, and thanks for listening and watching.